In exactly 48 hours' time, the opening bell for the Fighter Season 1 will ring to set off one of the most exciting and groundbreaking chapters in mixed martial arts on the African continent. This reality TV show brings 10 of the best undefeated middleweight prospects from around the world to live together, train together and fight each other in a quest to win the ultimate prize, a six-figure contract plus guaranteed shot at an EFC Gold. Now with me tonight is a man, I'm joined by a man I'd spoken to but had yet to meet in person. I'm talking to Irshaad, the White Tiger Syed, one of the coaches for the season, the Fighter Season 1. Thanks so much, very much for coming through.
Thank you for having me in studio. It's nice to be here in person and not joining you via Skype.
Yeah, the last time we spoke, it was you on Skype, and Demat Pena was sitting in that very chair, and Graham Cartman was with us, and we're talking about this fantastic thing that you guys are busy with. How is it going?
It's been amazing. It's been a really good experience. My coach, you know, my role as a coach is not something that it's not my normal role, you know. Coaching is not something that I do every day, but I've really adjusted well to it, and I feel that it was, you know, it's something that I could pursue once I stop fighting, and I've really enjoyed it.
Now, the one thing that I wanted to check with you is, like, you've been filming for a couple of weeks. You started on the 18th of September.
Yeah.
How has it gone?
It's been hectic, eh? You know, being on shoot and on set every day. You know, sticking to the time frames, and you know, getting mic'd up, and you know, standing in the right position, and you know, it's not as glamorous as people think it is. But it's quite tiring, but it's been fun. You know, I've enjoyed it. The crew that we worked with has been awesome, and everybody's like a small family. Everybody's, all the fighters are, you know, away from their kids, their wives, you know, and myself as well, you know, my wife and son are at home. So we've bonded closely, you know, us as a team and even as a crew.
One thing that I wanted to check with you was the electric atmosphere that you and Demat Pena seem to have around you all the time. I mean, you guys were not in the same studio when I chatted to you, but I could feel the intensity of the rivalry. I could feel it through the screen, and I think our viewers did as well. It surely translated into interesting times on set. Definitely.
You know, this is why they got Demat and I as the coaches. You can't manufacture this kind of intensity and this kind of animosity. It was just really the perfect setup for the rematch. I feel like everything fell into place at the right time. And I'm really happy with the way that things have turned out. You know, this opportunity's been tremendous for us as athletes and for the sport as a whole in South Africa and Africa.
I think one of the things that a lot of people will be quite keen to find out is you're almost done with shooting, firstly.
Yeah, that's true.
And can you tell us a little bit about how the very first episode went? Don't give us the results, but tell us about that.
Obviously, I can't give you the results, but you know, on the first episode, it will be us selecting our teams. You know, us putting the guys through a little training session, and then kind of getting a feel for each contestant, and then, you know, in a short space of time having to make a decision whether you want this guy on your team or not. It was quite tough, and I was very happy with my team selection. I'm so excited to see the first episode. I know there's a couple of pranks in there. That's one thing I can say. So it's not just about fighting, you know. It's about each contestant and their story as well, you know, their background and their journey into martial arts as well, and how martial arts saved some of their lives, you know, and guided them, you know, and kept them focused and disciplined and steered them away from a potentially dangerous path in life.
I can imagine that, and the story of so many different people from all over the world. Can I ask you this? How did you choose your team?
I chose my team based on a number of criteria. First of all, I weighed all my guys. I wanted to see, I weighed them, because obviously they have to make the cutoff limit of 84 kilos. So I wanted to see if there was anybody that was potentially too heavy to make the, you know, the limit. So I weighed my guys. That was one of my criteria. Also, it's something that you can't explain. It's just a connection, you know, a vibe that you have with a fighter. Will this guy be able to listen to you? Will he be able to, you know, understand what you're saying when you're teaching him? So there was a couple of guys that I chatted to and I felt a connection with, and I told the guys before I selected my team, is there anybody seated here that doesn't want to be on my team? You know, that would have made things easier. If there were two guys that stuck up their hand and said, look, we don't want to be on your team, then cool, I only have 8 guys to work with. but nobody put up their hands, so I had to, you know, systematically select as I selected, the Mart selected, and we went back and forth. But I was really happy with my team, and you know, we formed a great bond, and they're calling each other brothers. And at the end of the show, it's not the end of our relationship and our friendship. You know, we're gonna meet up in the future. Even though we all from different countries, we plan to meet up at some point, and hopefully in December when it's the finale, we could all, you know, be back here in Johannesburg as a team. It will be amazing to have their support.
I actually wanted to ask you about that. You know, 16th of December is the finale where you and Demar Penna square off for a rematch at Times Square in Menlyn. You looking forward to that? Finally,
you know, it's been a long time coming. I'm not going to go into the details of why we're fighting again and etc. But we did fight, you know, last year, and
EFC 55.
EFC 55, yeah. That was in Cape Town, and I lost a very close fight. I felt that I won. You know, after the fight, Demar did get tested. We both got tested, and he came out positive for using banned substances. And I felt in such a close fight, you know, a little bit of extra edge could swing the fight either way. So I'm really keen going into this next fight, you know, on a level playing field. You know, I want to see a clean test before we get into the cage, into the hexagon, and I'm ready to throw down with him.
Wow. Phenomenal. I can't wait to catch all of this, and I'm sure none of our viewers can either, because we played the promo video 2 days ago when it came out, and got a lot of responses, positive feedback from people that watch the show, and I'm sure it's as electric as it looks on the promo. It's what we're going to see in the fight season 1. Even more.
Yeah, I saw the promo, and I don't think it's really cool, but there's just so much more. You can't put it into 2 minutes. It's just crazy.
No, very good. Thank you so much, Irshaad, the White Tiger Syed, for coming to chat to us.
Thank you for having me.
Sure, I'm looking forward to seeing all of this on air and watching you guys square off as well. I'm going to try and make sure that I'm out in Menlyn at the Times Square on the 16th of December.
Don't miss it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Irshaad Syed, the man himself, one of the coaches, one of the 2 coaches from The Fighter, Season 1.